Yo, hello everybody, Mike here, baseball collector, back with another tabletop showcase. This time we are doing 1967 Topps. Great set. It's kind of one of those, it's got a lot of people, there's a lot of transition time here of old guys, new guys, and so, yeah, it's got a couple of great rookies in it we're going to see in a second, and yeah, but let's just go through the base cards first, and we'll do the league leaders, combo cards, all that kind of stuff. So let's get started up here at the top. As always, I do these in number order. So the first card in the set that features a Hall of Famer is Whitey Ford. That happens to be Whitey Ford's last card, and so that is a good one. It's in a near mint 7. That's pretty much the grade range is like 3 to 7, 3 to 8. Like, it's all over the place, and that's just how I collect. I mean, I just get a nice looking card. I just want the card. Cepeda from the Cardinals, that's his MVP year. Al Kaline, Tony Oliva, Don Drysdale, Luis Aparicio with the Orioles. Great Ron Santo card, Frank Robinson, Willie Stargell, and Steve Carlton there. And then, of course, Mickey Mantle. Not my favorite Mantle card, but I have that in a 3. And Dick Williams. Lots of Hall of Fame managers also in this set. We get over here and we have Eddie Matthews in a 7. Willie Mays in a 5. Bob Gibson, Ernie Banks. Gil Hodges and Hank Aaron. It's a nice Hank Aaron card. Lou Brock, another Hall of Fame manager, Walt Alston there. Jim Cott and Billy Williams. And finishing this row with Gaylord Perry and Fergie Jenkins. Great pictures there. Let's come down here. Joe Morgan with the Astros. Joe Torre when he was a player. Great player Joe Torre was. Yastrzemski during his Triple Crown year, actually. 1967. I think I'm right on that. Jim Catfish Hunter. But Roberto, don't call me Bob Clemente, but Topps called him Bob. So White Wilhelm in an 8. I think that's my highest grade. I got that a long time ago. Old flip. So that's probably like a PSA 3 now, if I was to grade it today. Don Sutton, Richie Allen, Phil Necro, Harmon Killebrew, Jim Palmer, and I just love that Tony Perez card. I love the sleeveless jerseys he's sporting there, and yeah, awesome. All right, we're into the high numbers now. So we got McCovey and Leo DeRocher, the lip. We got Juan Marichal and Bill Mazeroski here. Red Sheen Dates manager card for the Cardinals. And then my lone solo SGC card is this Jim Bunning. It's a high number. I sent this card to PSA twice. It came back minimum size both times. And when you know it, you send it into SGC and it comes back a 7.5. Because I thought it was like a really sharp card. I'm like, this is ridiculous. So that's my lone SGC card. Then we get into the 2 rookies of this set. The first one is Harmon Killebrew with Hank Allen, who's actually Dick Allen's brother. But PSA 4 on my Carew rookie. I have this one signed as well. It's actually a PSA 5 with a 10 auto. But this is the one that's just in my normal set. And then a national purchase I made a couple years ago was my Tom Seaver rookie here. I have that in a 4.5 was an expensive card then, it's an expensive card now, and rightfully so. I mean, Tom Seaver, one of the greats of all time. And then the Brooks Robinson, and mine is way off center. It's not as bad as it might look on camera. I mean, it's bad, but got a 5. I sent this in myself. Tough high number of Brooks Robinson. So I'm kind of the old, just glad to own it kind of thing. So one more look at all of the cards, and then we will do part 2 here. All right, here we go with 67, lots of great additional Hall of Famer stuff. I don't know if I mentioned it, but there's 63 cards, not including the checklist. Need to add I probably need to do the checklist because they do picture Hall of Famers. I do have a couple of them, which I will show here. But first off, let's go through the league leaders, which is chock full of Hall of Famers. Here's the ERA leaders, Marichal and Koufax. You're going to see a theme here. The pitching leaders with Jim Cott on it. The NL pitching leaders, 4 Hall of Famers pictured there: Koufax, Marichal, Gibson, Perry. Then you've got strikeout leaders. You've got Jim Cott, and strikeout leaders for the NL, Koufax and Bunning. Then we get into the hitters. You've got 3 Hall of Famers here: Oliva, Robinson, Kaline on the batting leaders for 66, I'm sorry. Robinson and Killebrew on RBIs for the American League. National League RBIs, you've got Hank Aaron, Roberto Clemente. For home run leaders for the National League, Robinson and Killebrew. And for the National League home run, I said American League earlier, sorry. 3 Hall of Famers here: Aaron, Allen, Mays. What a great card that is. These are not cheap, those multi-Hall of Famer ones like that. And then 67 has some great combo cards too. The card number 1 in the set is the Champs. It's got Frank Robinson, Brooks Robinson, and their manager Hank Bauer after winning the World Series. Then you've got Cards Clubbers featuring Lou Brock and Curt Flood. Curt Flood, a lot of people think he should be in the Hall of Fame, myself included. You've got Al Kaline on the Bengal Belters. You've got Pit Power with Willie Stargell and Don Clendenin. This was a new one I had to get when Dick Allen got in the Hall of Fame. Hurlers Beware, Johnny Callison and Richie Allen. Twin Terrors, Harmon Killebrew, Bob Allison. Fence Busters, Willie Mays, Willie McCovey. There is one of the World Series cards that features a Hall of Famer, and that's Jim Palmer for Game 2. And then the 2 checklist cards I have, they're all like this, little floating heads, checklist cards for the different series. I've got the Mantle and the Clemente. There's several more of those that would feature Hall of Famers that probably someday I'll just get because they're not that expensive. I mean, as you can see, I have them both in 7s. Just cool. So there you go. That's it for the 1967 Hall of Fame run. All 63 cards. Let me know what you think down below. We'll talk to you soon. Keep collecting.